with nature.
Ecotourism really is a way of life. It's a mindset. It's a belief, right? That we should be just mere stewards of natural resources that we have been blessed with. And that the purpose of stewardship is not to destroy it, but to make sure that this natural resource can be reused, or as they say, the use can be renewed, or as we say, it is a practice which not only protects but even restores the natural habitat. And the reason why ecotourism is an important model, because it is one industry where it does all that. It is an industry, it is an economic enterprise, but it doesn't destroy. It doesn't kill the natural resource that it uses. In fact, it conserves, protects, and restores it.
As ecotourism is recognized as an alternative to the destructive methods used by tourism developers, environmentally friendly projects are spreading across the Philippines. One such place is Subic. As a major port city, it was once the largest American naval base in Asia until 1992. Since the bay was a restricted area, the jungles of Subic are untouched. As the natural habitat and wildlife are also well preserved, it is the site of many nature documentaries.
While the rest of the Philippines was being cleared of forest and having all the wildlife shot, this area was protected. So there's still a significant area of forest with large trees, mature fruit trees, and the birds which should live in them, which are a wide variety, from the small flower peckers up to eagle-sized birds.
You can see various animals such as monkeys walking in the streets, but feeding the animals is prohibited. To protect the natural environment and ecosystem, the people make sure that animals live as they would in the wild.
Because the monkey, they live on their natural way. They live on their own habitat. If we will feed them, it's like we're just teaching them not to live on their own habitat. Meaning, we don't want them to ask food for the people. We want them to have their own food by themselves.
The Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority has led changes and developments in Subic after the bay was designated as a special economic zone after the U.S. Navy withdrew their base. The Tourism Bureau is in charge of preserving Subic's pristine environment and boosting tourism at the same time. Subic is blessed with a beautiful ocean, island, and jungle. The office creates new tourist packages that take advantage of Subic's natural assets. Mary Gemmel is one of the staffers here, and she oversees the jungle tour program. A 10-minute ride by car from downtown Subic will take you to a thick jungle.
Sana in-explain nyo na lang pag ganon.
One of Mary's duties is to regularly visit this facility. She checks the jungle tour program and the condition of the jungle.
Para pag dinesign nila, maganda rin yung bamboo rin
Kasi
yung...
yan, improvise na lang po kasi baka malaglag po yung guest. Kaya nagpapalagay kami ng ano.
There is a range of tour programs provided at the place, but the ecology tour is 5 times more expensive than other tours. When a tourist pays for an ecology tour, he or she will be assigned with a native guide from the Aita tribe, who will show how his people survive in the jungle and their everyday lives. Even though the tour is expensive, it is the most popular tour.
So it's not losing money, it's earning. So in that aspect, I can say that it's doing well. Also, the fact that there are only minor complaints about the facility, and more people are visiting, and the fact that we still have a good relationship with the ITAS and they're still there to help us, it means that the project is successful because as part of ecotourism, we're able to preserve nature and the culture and tradition of the ITAS.
A local village is located near the forest adjacent to the jungle tour area.
Okay, this is my place.
When we approach the village, we notice the unique houses that are made from bamboo lashed together.
Oh, may chicken. Sa likod nito, banyo. You know, CR. Sa likod nito, CR. Ayan. Bamboo. O, pati ito, kalahatin nito, bamboo. Ayan, o. Diba?
The abundant bamboo that grows in the jungles of Subic are useful materials for the Aitas. Living in the jungles, the Aita have learned how to use bamboo for various purposes. They use them to build their homes and fashion them into tools.
Yeah, another one here. Oh.
The jungle survival skills of the Aita impressed the U.S. soldiers, who hired them as instructors to teach American soldiers how to survive in the jungle.
The Aita people like this. Oh.
92?
Oh, yeah.
But after the Americans withdrew from the area, they faced financial difficulties and proposed the creation of eco-tours to the government to put their knowledge of the jungle to use. They showed us the signatures they gathered to petition the government to support eco-tours.
Sign, barangay, tribal secretary signs. By Tobias Minjo. Sign of how many night or how many day or pasok. Yeah.
The proposal submitted by the Aita tribe led to the creation of the Jungle Tour program, and it created new jobs for the tribe.
Walking the jungle.
Tribal leader Tada Kasoy supervises the tour program and also works as a native guide. They are not merely employees in the business, but the main force in the Subic Jungle Tour program. Only 30% of the profits from the program go to the Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority, while the rest goes to the Aita tribe.
Okay, morning, madam. Okay. My name is Kasoy. Long name, Liwanag.
Kasoy will be guiding Kitty today, and she is visiting Subic to meet her son, who works in the area. She decided to go on a jungle tour. Most individuals or small groups sign up for an eco tour.
Biniktikan. Jungle water. Because jungle water is very clean up here in the water.
The Aita tribe has lived in these jungles for generations, and even a leaf can come in handy.
This is medicine. 1, 2.
The Aita have learned how to make natural remedies to survive in the jungle.
This name is Hawili. Hawili tree. Sometimes walking in the jungle.
Kasoy cuts off a bamboo branch and begins to carve it into a flute that can be used to send signals to another tribe member in the jungle.
Not good. Okay, another 3 finger here. And then that teeth, you teeth here, calculation. Your teeth.
Blowing a bamboo flute that was made right before her eyes is another delightful part of the eco tour.
Okay, and Yes, it's good. Here, dito.
My God.
And because the water is down.
Yeah.
Okay.
The tourists get to drink water sap from a bamboo.
That's okay?
That's very good water.
Yeah. Okay, madam. Okay. This tree, the name, Payapa Baliti now is tree. This no tree, no, not a tree, no tree. This a vine, big vine. Because the Baliti is vine, okay. Like this, for the rest area, sleeping here. Okay, huh? Sleeping.
The large tree is a refuge for the locals when typhoons hit the bay, and it has protected the Aita tribe for centuries. It's time for lunch. The food is cooked with utensils that are made from bamboo.
The matches for the Aitas, the jungle. Pepper tans and dry bamboo.
1, 2.
People from the city are used to using tools that can handle a specific task, so it is a revelation to see Kasoi use bamboo for different purposes. By pouring rice into a hollow bamboo and covering it, Kasoi can cook rice.
That's awesome.
Yeah. No lose. Don't lose.
Yeah.
Then you're ready to cook like this, sir.
The Aita tribe use bamboo to cook different kinds of food. The spoon, chopsticks, and plates that are used for eating are all made from bamboo.
No, I had no idea you can make so many things out of the bamboo with the plates and the forks and the cups and how to cook it inside the bamboo. It's really awesome.
Wow, it's like a rice log.
The tour is not thrilling or comfortable, but it does let people experience firsthand the culture and way of life of the local people in a special way. It's ecotourism at its best.
Yeah, it's really neat to see the way they live, and I didn't know anything about the Aita people beforehand, so it's really cool to learn that there's a whole culture in the Philippines, indigenous culture, and the way they live, and see how they, how they live. It's really interesting. So.
Ikot lang kami.
The short tour will usually take place in the jungle only, but if the tourist wants to visit an Aita village, it can also be arranged.
Okay, come on, madam.
The Aita village itself is a part of the eco-tour.
This is big.
Can I go in?
Yeah, yes.
It's a rare opportunity to get to see the actual way that the local people live.
You know, understand your Palawan? Palawan.
It's very nice and cool.
Yes, it's good. Yeah. Okay.
Interesting.
That's okay, madam?
Yes.
Okay.
Very okay.
Okay.
Nice hotel, I can see it everywhere. But something like this, I can't see it anywhere else. And this rainforest is absolutely fantastic. And you learn a lot of things from it. And so no, this what I like to visit this better than visiting sort of luxury hotels and so on, and luxury places, because that you can see it everywhere. But this is very typical from Philippines, which they have a very old culture. So they are not even that they live like what our ancestors used to live, which is great to see that. I'm very impressed.
And through the eco tours, the local people can preserve their culture and earn a stable income. The tour helps both the indigenous people and the tourists.
Everything they have is homegrown, so everything is organic. So it's good.
No.
No, too hot.
It's like it's okay. Yeah. The jungle is a privilege, Aita. Privilege, oh, I'm living in jungle, I'm a Aita. Number one, privilege. Oh, no money, it's a tourist. Oh, coming here, explain, no money. Yeah, big happy. Yeah, masaya siyempre. Happy talaga.
However, Philippines' environment was damaged extensively by the growing tourism industry. Some regions have suffered greatly from environmental damage. Bat Kingdom is found in one area of Subic Bay. Like its namesake, the place is a world-famous bat habitat and the largest of its kind in the Philippines. The place also has various facilities for tourists. It was once a top tourist attraction where thousands of bats could be seen hanging from trees. But the forests that used to be swarmed by bats just a few years ago are now empty of any bats.
Because transfer to FedEx.
Bakit? Bakit? Hindi natin alam pa mo.
I don't know, ma'am.
When the bats disappeared, tourism came to an abrupt halt. The streets, which were once busy, are now quiet. Tourists have deserted Bat Kingdom because people have damaged the habitats of the bats.
The reason that if the bats are not here, the reason for that is because many trucks and buses and cars go past and many people here.
The Bat Research Center in Bat Kingdom is currently closed. The relocation of the bats has caused great harm to the local economy. It's an example of how protecting the environment is vital to tourism. Pananue is located 30 kilometers north of Manila. The rice terraces, that are also called Cordillera, are designated as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO. The rice paddies exist at an elevation of 1,500 meters, and they create a wondrous sight. The Ifugao tribe are the original settlers of this region.
The owner of the house.
Hi, good afternoon.
2,000 years ago, the Ifugao tribe came to this valley and built these rice terraces, which are now a famous heritage.